2007, when Mayawati was sworn in as Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh for a fourth time, the voters had given her a massive mandate from 67 seats to 206. Mayawati became the undisputed queen of all she surveyed in India's most populous state. But it was that same indisputable majority and the unquestionable mandate that made her unapproachable, that alienated her from her own support base. From Mayawati, the champion of the downtrodden classes, she turned herself into Maya, the queen bee. Dogged by accusations of corruption, her lavish lifestyle and affinity for expensive jewelry further elevated her from those whose welfare was her avowed vocation. And the people of Uttar Pradesh voted their displeasure felt when they decided that the time was nigh to dethrone the queen. The faint hum of Mayawati's helicopter grows nearer and louder. The crowd leaps to its feet, women flash their broadest smiles, and the speaker on the dais, as if on cue, falls silent. What follows is a routine that befits a monarch, a feudal chief, more than the leader of the country's oppressed backward class. As the chopper comes to a halt, a huge battery of security men take up their positions, and only then does Mayawati step out. She strides purposefully onto the dais and takes her seat on a sofa set aside exclusively for her. She flips open her bag, takes out a copy of her speech, strides to the microphone and begins reading her speech she herself has written.
और इसी अवधि में उत्तर प्रदेश के साथ साथ केंद्र में भी अकेले कांग्रेस पार्टी का ही एक शत्रु राज रहा है, लेकिन इस पार्टी की गलत नीतियों के कारण इस लंबी अवधि में भी उस समय अपने प्रदेश में सर्व समाज में गरीबी एवं बेरोजगारी काफी ज्यादा बढ़ी हुई थी.
She continues for the next 40 minutes with brief pauses to acknowledge the cheers.
लोग प्रकोप के वो ध्यान में रखकर कि जैसे सपा में वो नोट का शोध करते थे, इस इधर भी उनको मौका मिल जाएगा, इधर भी इसलिए न्याय है, लेकिन इधर हमने उनको लूट का शोध नहीं करने दिया, गुंडागर्दी नहीं करने दी.
40 minutes later, she concludes, waves to the crowds, has a brief word with her party candidates dutifully standing at the back of the stage, and she's away. This had been her demeanor throughout the campaign season. Unlike her opponents in Uttar Pradesh, there had been no attempt to mingle with the crowds, no breaking the security cordon to shake hands with the faithful. The crowd could only watch from a distance in splendid awe of their representative glide by.
Basically, she has been an introvert throughout, not meeting people, scared about her own security, and shy of interacting with the media, the politicians, or the bureaucrats for that matter. There have been just a chosen few who could get access to her, and that too when she wanted.
The scene repeated itself at meeting after meeting, symptomatic of the gulf that has come to exist between her and her people. Ironically, for somebody who rallied the poor to bring about a seismic shift in the country's politics and to upturn the established order, Mayawati became the very symbol of state power, and that cost her her chair at the top.
Mayawati has consciously fashioned herself as a champion of the poor and the Dalits. However, it's this formidable security apparatus like the one you see outside her residence which has contributed to making her virtually inaccessible to the very people who voted her to power in the first place.